5 signs you are attractive. Have you ever wondered if people find you attractive, but no one actually tells you? Because here's the strange thing about attraction. Sometimes, the signs are right in front of you, but you don't notice them. Maybe you think people are just being friendly. Maybe you assume they're just looking around. Or maybe you've spent so much time focusing on your flaws that you can't see how other people see you. So here are 5 signs that people may find you attractive. 1. People look at you, then look away. Have you ever caught someone looking at you? The moment your eyes meet, they quickly look somewhere else. Once could mean nothing. But if it happens repeatedly with different people, it may mean you've caught their attention. Attraction often begins with simple curiosity. Someone notices you. They look, but when they realize you've seen them, suddenly, they don't know where to look. Of course, looking at someone doesn't automatically mean attraction. But when you notice the same pattern again and again, it's worth paying attention to. Sometimes, you don't realize you're attractive because you never see yourself the way strangers see you. 2. People remember small things about you. You casually mentioned your favorite song once, and weeks later, they bring it up. You changed something small about your appearance, and somehow, they notice immediately. Did you get a haircut? You changed something, didn't you? Attraction makes people pay attention. And when someone is interested in you, the little details about you can become more noticeable because you stand out in their mind. And sometimes, being attractive isn't just about having a perfect face. It's about having a presence that makes people notice you. The way you speak, the way you laugh, the way you carry yourself. Sometimes, the smallest things about you are the things people remember most. 3. People act slightly different around you. Have you ever noticed someone acting completely normal until you walk into the room? Suddenly, they become quieter or louder. They start fixing their hair. They become funnier. Or they suddenly seem nervous. Why? Because when someone cares about how they appear in front of you, their behavior can change. They become more aware of themselves. They start thinking, do I look okay? Did I say something stupid? What do they think of me? And sometimes, that nervous energy isn't because they dislike you. It's because your presence makes them more aware of themselves. 4. You get compliments you don't believe. This is a big one. Someone tells you that you look good, and your first reaction is, really? You might laugh it off. You might assume they're just being nice. You might immediately think about the one flaw you wish you could change. But here's something important. You are the person who sees your own face every single day. You know every tiny detail, every insecurity, every imperfection. Other people don't look at you through the same lens. They see the whole picture. So when people repeatedly compliment you, maybe stop immediately rejecting it. You don't have to think you're perfect, but you can learn to believe that other people might genuinely see beauty in you, even when you struggle to see it yourself. 5. People are naturally drawn to your presence. And this might be the most important sign, because attraction isn't only physical. Some of the most attractive people in the world aren't the ones with perfect features. They're the people who make others feel something. Maybe people feel comfortable around you. Maybe they want to keep talking to you. Maybe they trust you easily. Maybe you walk into a room, and people notice your energy. That's presence. The way you carry yourself, your confidence, your kindness, your humor, the way you make people feel when they're around you. And honestly, that kind of attraction can last much longer than looks. Because looks might catch someone's attention, but your presence is what makes them want to stay. The truth about attraction. If you recognized yourself in some of these signs, don't suddenly start analyzing every person who looks at you. And if you didn't recognize yourself in them, that doesn't mean you're unattractive. Attraction is subjective. The truth is, you will never be everyone's type. And you don't need to be. The most exhausting thing you can do is spend your life trying to become attractive to everyone. Change your face. Change your personality. Change the way you dress. Change who you are, just to be accepted. But real confidence begins when you stop asking, am I attractive enough for everyone? And start asking, am I becoming comfortable with who I am? Because confidence doesn't mean looking in the mirror and believing you're perfect. It means knowing you have flaws and refusing to let those flaws decide your worth. And here's the irony. The moment you stop desperately trying to prove that you're attractive, you often become more attractive. Because there's something powerful about someone who doesn't need everyone's approval to feel valuable. So take care of yourself. Dress in a way that makes you feel good. Work on your confidence. Be kind. Be interesting. Be yourself. But don't spend your whole life staring at the mirror, waiting for permission to feel worthy. Because you may already be more attractive than you realize. And maybe the biggest glow up isn't changing your face at all. Maybe it's finally changing the way you see yourself. If you enjoy videos about psychology, self-improvement, relationships, and the hidden patterns behind human behavior, make sure to subscribe. Because sometimes, the person who needs to see your beauty the most is the one staring back at you in the mirror.